Hey guys. It's Barbara here. I don't really be on YouTube that much. But anyway, today I'm live cold calling some probate leads here in the DC area. As you guys may or may not know, I am a real estate investor, wholesaler, and a realtor. So I pretty much provide a service to clients to either buy their property and or put their property in the market here with the Barnes Home team. So it's funny because I see a lot of males in this field killing it with the cold calls, but I don't see a lot of females, and especially minority females. So I'm calling right now. I'm using Mojo. I'm using Mojo Dialer. So you don't necessarily hear the phone ringing because when you're using Mojo Dialer, um, it just doesn't ring. You can't hear it actually. You can't hear it actually ring per se. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hey, good morning. I'm calling for Edison. Is this Edison?
It is.
Hey, Edison, this is Barbara. I was calling about your property at 2014 Penrose Avenue in Baltimore. Is now a good time to chat about that?
It's not, but I could tell you quickly I don't own it anymore.
Oh, you sold it already?
Yes.
Got you. Do you have any other properties you're thinking about selling or know anyone who wants to sell?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Are you looking to buy any more properties?
No, thank you so much.
Okay. No, I appreciate your time. You have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. So with folks like that, who either sold their property, so I'm calling the oldest. I'm calling all of 2023 PG probate. You have some clients or some people, because they're not clients, right? You have some people who already sold their property, and I'm always just looking for opportunities. So I always, I don't just say, okay, like I want to see if they have any other properties for sale that has absolutely worked for me before. So I always extend that question out. Do you have any other properties you're thinking about selling? Like, I want to know because I want to be able to capitalize on that opportunity if it does present itself. And yeah, so like cold calling is pretty much boring. It's fun in a sense that you could you control your income in a sense, right? You can reach out to people, you can target lists specifically and garner opportunities from those lists. However, it takes a special type of person mentally to actually dial people who are strangers to get on the phone and see if they want to sell them their property. So there are processes. So the process that I'm doing right now with these cold calls is I'm coming from a perspective, not necessarily a closer. I'm coming from a perspective of, my boss or my partner wanted me to give you a call about their property. So, I'm trying to they call it like degrees of separation. So I'm separating myself from being the decision maker, even though when you speak to
The best
me.
things in life for you is that you can appreciate yourself. Thank you for calling, and a very pleasant and positive day.
So I'm calling right now, kind of sort of on behalf of someone else, right? Just to gather the information. So when you guys start cold calling or when you hire your VAs to cold call, you want to, for me, you want to know what it feels like to be on that initial call. The initial call, I mean, you can close some cold leads on the initial call, but I don't see that in my market where you're just closing off the initial call, right? You're kind of just building rapport, getting that person's information. And then typically you'll have, a lead manager or an acquisitions person give that person a call back to actually go over the actual sales process of making an offer or seeing if it's even a qualified lead, right? So I'll go over a series of questions with that person, if and whenever they answer the phone, right? Because sometimes you don't really get people who answer a lot, depending on the time of day. And not only just the time of day, it's just we're making calls. So, if you're at work, you might not answer the phone. So we're just going through this process to see what we get. Yesterday, I got a gentleman who answered. It was a probate property that I called about. So
You can click 30126511921.
So in that particular situation, the family is going to keep that property. Or what was it sold? I don't remember. I got to pull it up. But nonetheless, he had another property that he purchased. Hello. I might need to put this thing on. I might need to put my phone on mute. Let me put this on mute until somebody answer. Because I don't want people to hear me talking to y'all and then they're like, hold on, what is she talking about? So long story short,
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
So right
At the
now,
tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
so what's happening right now is that I have a pre-recorded voice message that's just, hey, good morning. I'm calling for Mr. or Mrs. Georgia. I'm not sure if I have the right number.
I think you've got the wrong number.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. So that was a bad number. So long story short, yesterday when I talked to this gentleman, he had another property that he has, and he wants to sell that property. He said the reason why he wants to sell it, he said he's about 75 to 80% decided on whether he's selling. So would I qualify that as a lead per se? Yeah. Some of his motivation is that he's thinking about moving out of the country. And right now he has family in it. He's going to make the decision in 3 months. However, when you start to really assess the motivation, like he said he had children, okay? He said he purchased that property because his children were young at the time. So now they're in high school. So I'm like, so I'm thinking in my head, when are you going to plan on moving out the country? And what about your kids? Are you just going to leave your kids here in the US? So, but that was the initial call, right? Sometimes it's hard to go deeper on those initial calls because again, it's cold. So we're just warming them up a little bit. And when I say warming them up, he got my email. I sent him a text with my info. We talked about meeting, within 2 weeks or so. So when I get back with him, typically when the initial cold call is happening, this person or this individual, right, is handing it off to someone else in the acquisitions or someone to a closer. So yesterday I was in the position of, the position of I'm just sending your information to someone else in my company. So you'll get some surface level information. Hold on. Hello. 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 So I'll just read out that person. So when you're doing the initial call, you're going to get some surface level information. Just some questions about the property. You're not necessarily going in, but so deep. Now, if the person wants to give you more data, great. But a lot of times it's more surface level on the initial cold call. Now, when the person is trying to get deeper into qualifying the person on the second call, meaning the closer's call or the acquisitions person's call, that's when we start extrapolating more data from that person, right? So just understanding where you are in the sales process of your company. If you're doing the initial call, you may or may not close an opportunity on the initial call, meaning the initial cold call, you've never talked to this person a day in your life. Typically, you will start getting more data or more information once that person is warm, once you've actually maybe followed up with this person 1 or 2 times, or you may have sent them some information, email, whatever like that, right? And then meaning, or the second person within in that sales process. So yeah, it's calling back. So it seems kind of boring because you can't hear it ring because literally I'm on. So this is the Mojo Dialer. There are so many other dialers out here I just have not explored yet. I've been using Mojo Dialer literally for like 9 years. And I'm at some point, once I scale up, I'm thinking about making some different decisions and things like that. But right now, this is where I am in my business, and my job is just to get the job done. Now, when it comes to systems,
please leave your message for
okay, let me leave this message real quick.
301-806-5014.
When it comes to different systems and processes and things of such, you don't always want to just make moves just because someone is saying it's making a move. The question is what's working. So this has worked for me for so long. It's very difficult for me to make the move, but I know at some point I do have to make the move. So I am testing out different technologies, if you will, and masterminding with some great people who are giving me some suggestions. However, in business, especially when you're calling people, you just want to start. Like, I don't care if you start with Mojo Dialer, if you start with some other dialers that's out there. They have like this thing called Smart Dialer, smartphone. My girlfriend told me about another dialer. At the end of the day, you just got to start. You got to start somewhere. Like whatever works, right? So And also, I have a VA in my company. She actually manually dials calls as well, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. So you got to make sure your phone call is not coming up as spam.
Hello, we are not available now. Please call again. Thank you for your call. Memory full.
So I couldn't leave a message on that one. So back to what I was saying. So some, it's this whole robo dialer spam call blocker thing. You can actually Google your phone number and figure out whether it comes up as spam, but some dialers themselves can tell you whether your number comes up as spam. You just may have to recycle phone numbers and things like that. So yeah, and this website that I heard, it was called Registry something. I bookmark. I have a lot of information in my head, so I just pretty much bookmark everything. Hold on. Hello? So that person picked up, didn't say anything, and hung up. They didn't say hello, so I'm going to read out them. So yeah, let me see what the name of that other dialer was my girl told me about. Let's see. Let's see here.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm calling for Mr. James Jackson. Is this the right number?
Yes, it is.
Hey, James, this is Barb. I'm calling about your property on 2116 Columbia Avenue. Is now a good time to chat about that?
I don't own no property on no Columbia, and you got the wrong person. It's overnight.
All right, so when a person number is wrong, literally, I just delete the number out of my system. I just don't even want to accidentally redial that person. Yeah, so cold calling can be very stressful. But at the end of the day, it's rejection. I feel like it actually builds you up. Some people will say the latter, like, hey, buy leads first, and let me put this on mute, and then close. I just feel that you have to build yourself up, right? So you have to be able to handle rejection in business. You have to be able to just see the process through and don't get discouraged. Let me find the name of that dollar. What did she tell me she uses? She said she used. Hold on. We be having big conversations. What did she say? No contact on that one. Let me see. I don't know. Hold on. Where is it? But anyway, I'll tell y'all what dollar she said she used. I forgot the name of it. That's sad.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Let me see. I'm gonna figure out this damn dollar. What is it? I cannot believe I can't find it.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Okay, thanks and have a great day.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I can't find it.
Please leave your message for 30125411834.
Anyway, I'll find the name of it. I'm the type of person, I hate to say something and can't find it. Like, I gotta figure this thing out. Where did she what Tyler did she say she is? Anyway, the gist of what I'm saying is that you gotta get the business started. You gotta do the business. You gotta, push yourself to the next level. Let me see. Where is it?
1-464-6773. We can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave a message, we'll give you a call when we return.
What is the name of that damn dialer? I cannot believe it. Hold on. It's called.
To an automated voice messaging system is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. Hi, this is Ken. Sorry I'm not available to take your call at the moment, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll give you a call as soon as possible. Thanks for the call, and have a good day. Bye.
So I'm just leaving messages right now. When they don't answer, I just leave a message. Okay, where is the name of this dialer?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. Barbara here. I'm calling for Mr. Hunt. Do I have the right number?
Speaking.
Hey, Mr. Hunt. I'm calling about your estate property at 2758 Iverson Street. Is now a good time to chat about that?
Yes, but it's not for sale.
Okay, you don't have any plans on selling that property? No time in the future?
Right, exactly.
Understood. You got family still living there, if you don't mind me asking?
No one's living there, but I'm going to decide. I got some other plans, but right now, it's no time soon. I'm going to do anything with the property.
Oh, gosh, you're going to rent it out.
But I'm not sure exactly which way I'm going, though. But right now, there's no plan to sell.
Right, I got you. Okay, do you have any other properties you're thinking about selling?
No, I don't know.
You don't? Okay. Do you know anybody else, a family member or maybe a friend?
No, I can't think of anyone that will be selling the properties.
Okay. So if you decide not to rent the property out, would you decide to sell if you end up not renting it out?
Well, that would be the alternative, But right now, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it.
Okay, you're not sure. So how about this? Can I take your email down and follow up with you that way? Either way, I would love to serve you.
Well, no, you can just go ahead and give me, you can call back in 6 months, 3 months, 90 days or whatever, and see if my plans have changed since this conversation here. But, no, right now, there's no plans.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You as well.
Bye. All right, cool. So he's not interested. That's fine. I'm still trying to find the name of that dial. This dial even dial 4. I think it's Ready Mode. That's what it's called. Okay, let me write this down. Ready Mode. That's the name of it. How come I can't find the name of that damn dollar? Ready Mode. Yeah. So my girlfriend uses Ready Mode.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, so this is important. So when you decide to figure out what dollars to use, you can have different options. I'm trying to figure out why can't I find that text message though? Hold on. I sent her that. Oh, I put. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind. I know why I couldn't find it. Cool. I spelled dialer wrong, but she knew what I was saying. She responded in kind. Hello, good morning. Hello. I'll read out. No one answered on that one. So yeah, I'm in the process right now of I had to revamp my business a little bit, and I'm still in the process of revamping. I have a lot of things that has worked for me.
30145575505 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So yeah, like I was saying, I'm revamping just a little bit. I have a lot of things that has worked for me in the past years, but I feel like, it kept me at a level. It kept me at a level, and I'm like, I have to open my mind and expand my container, which I'm so excited about, to bring in more money and to take on more responsibility. And it took me a while to actually get here. So I am actively working every single day to increase my income, and then streamline my operations a little bit better. So I'm learning from a lot of people. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I'm learning from the people that I'm learning from, and I'm grateful for that. So doing the work is not really the issue for me. Like getting started is not the issue for me.
Please leave your message for 30132333727.
And it's not the issue for me. It's just getting to the next level takes a different person. It takes a different version of
Call has
yourself.
been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 61550488446 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages.
So anyway, it takes a different version of yourself, and just being honest about, where I am and where I want to be. I think sometimes people want to be so big and they want to be the smartest person in the room. I don't have a desire to do that. I have a desire to get to the level where God wants me to be, and that's what I'm actively working on every single day. So I know that I'm not perfect. I know I have a lot of improving to do, and I'm here to do the work. Like, let's go.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm calling for Mr. Christopher Cook. Is this the right number?
No.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Bye. People probably be lying saying I got the wrong number. Well, listen, I'm just deleting you out my system because I don't have time to figure you out. Like, hey, if you don't want to be called, if you want to be put on this do not call list, but you want to lie and say, I don't know whether you're lying or you're telling the truth. I just don't have time to figure it out. Let me bookmark this ready mode. Bookmark this tab. Let's see. So yeah, I am considering, like I said.
You have reached 703.
Changing my dialer up.
9300.
But I'm not changing my dialer up right now because I'm doing what's working right now. And then before I start changing things in my business, this is another thing. If you have a business that's working, before you start making so many moves and decisions, you have to test out other processes and or systems.
Hi, thank you for calling. This is Vivian Portis. Please leave a message.
That's the wrong number.
I'll return the call as soon as I can. Thank you.
In my opinion, you have to test things out first before just dumping everything into another the new framework. I just feel that, keep doing what's working and then also work on in addition to what you want it to be or what you want that thing to look like, right? Or how you want this thing to operate. Because sometimes it takes time. I mean, not sometimes, it takes time, period. It takes time. So you don't want to just jump ship, especially if you have something that's working and bringing you in a good, decent income. So literally I could be on the phone cold calling all day. Like, at one point in time in my life, I thought it was below me. I'm not even going to lie. Just like, you know what? I'm a better closer. But then I still learned that I'm still great on the phone and it brings me income. And I'm not going to stop with was making me money, right? At some point, I will be kind of out of that part of the business, but I think it just always keeps me, keeps things into perspective for me. Like, this is the business. I hire somebody to do this job. This is what they're going through. I do want to, kind of understand, what someone who's working for me is going through, so that we can connect on that level, right? I think that's important too, like to not be so far removed. I mean, unless you just have this big company and you're making
voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
like I said, unless you're doing
Message, and I will return your call.
and you're doing so much volume where you're not needed in the business. I get that. However, when you're at a certain place in business, you will be needed in some capacity.
30165527110 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
All right, so I just dropped a voicemail in her box. So I have today I actually have a presentation at 2 p.m. We're going to be talking about probate listings, kind of what I'm doing now, like this business. So I'll be speaking to a group of people about that.
Being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
But right now I'm just on YouTube because I mean I'm just working. Like I'm just adding value to my life, right? And then I have one girl comes in at 2:00. She works from 2 to 8.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
So I have one VA. She works from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do that because right now it's just me and her. I have another guy who I hired, but he has issues with his Wi-Fi or whatever, his server. So we're working through some of his issues right now. Hey, good morning. Calling for Miss Leslie. This is Barbara. Do I have the right number?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Barnes Home Team about a property located at 6204 Armour Drive in Clinton. Is now a good time to chat about that?
That house has been sold and I don't have anything to do with it anymore.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you letting me know. Did you have any other properties you were thinking about selling?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. Thank you for letting me know. You have a great rest of your day.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, that property has been sold. Which is, hey, it is what it is. I'm calling the old list. So sometimes what I'll do, not sometimes, but what I will do is, the gold sometimes is still in the old, right? All of the properties that's on this list have not been sold. So I want to retouch those lists to see if I can get anything from it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go get me some lunch before I do this Zoom call or this Zoom presentation today because listen, your girl gotta eat. If I don't eat, I will not be happy. I'm not a happy camper if my stomach is on empty, okay? And that's real. So how do I
Please leave your message for Charlene South.
Hey y'all.
Hi, this is Heather, and I can't take your call right now, but if you'd like to leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Call.
Yeah, that's a bad number.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 21553111859 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. Please leave your message for 30169311146.
All right. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It takes a level of mental toughness. Like this is not the easiest job in the world. However, it is very rewarding. Very much rewarding. Very much so. Oh, what am I about to eat? I love to eat, y'all. I'm such a foodie. Hello. I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, it's funny because I'm such a foodie, but I actually really eat healthy for real because I don't be having time to try to find food. So I may eat like some good stuff on the weekend, but on the weekday I be eating the same old boring food, literally. Literally. My palate is real basic, and that's a good thing because it keeps your body tight. Like what you put in your body, I mean, it shows for sure. I think we all know that.
You have reached 30120353003. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Yeah. So I have 3 packages to put together for listings and potential novation deals. So I'll work on that. I have to get my prospect and my lead generation out the way first. Normally, I do a few things, right? I'm still looking for a lead manager. So I manage the leads as well. I normally don't cold call a lot, but I'm starting to cold call more because I got to see what's happening with the phone numbers in the processes and the systems that I have my VAs calling, or my VA, and my other VA who keeps having systems issues, but I didn't know what's working and what's not working. Hey, good morning. I'm sorry. Hey, I was calling for John Scalius. I'm not sure if I have the right number for him.
You don't. No, you don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know who it is.
My apologies.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye. All right. So, yeah, so I'll hop in here and hop on the dialer. Like, I have no problem with doing that. I will.
It's not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Yeah. So I be hopping on the dialer because you got to practice what you preach. If I'm telling you guys to hop on the dialer, I got to be on the dialer, right? Text message marketing and things like that works too. I think that cold calling is the number one way to get business, period. Aside of
an automatic voice message system, 30141677725 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Aside from referrals, aside from like a referral based business, which is always the best way to get business, cold calling is the number one way to scale and grow your business fast. Right now, when I say fast, depending on where you are in your skill set, managing people.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Managing people and actually teaching people how to convert. Like, it's one thing to say you have to scale your business, but it's another thing if you have the skill set and the leadership skills to scale your business. So assuming that you do have the leadership skill set and the skills, cold calling is the number one way for you to make your business happen, right? Happen meaning, whatever you want it to be. It takes money to make money, right? You got to spend a lot in marketing, lead generations, sales, and things like that.
I am not able to take your call right now. If you leave your name, number, and a detailed message, I will return your phone call at my earliest convenience. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And that's just what it is. And when I say it takes money, like, if you're dialing, you got to hire people to dial.
Name, telephone number, and brief message, and I'll return the call as soon as I can. Thanks.
You got to hire people to dial. You got to train them if you haven't trained them. You got to get the data. You got to pay for the data. You got to pay for the phone services. And then that's just on the basic level. So now if you're trying to get to the next level, you're going to have to do that times what? Maybe times 10 or times 5 or whatever that looks like. So if your marketing budget is already $5,000, $10,000 a month, to get to the next level, it's going to cost, right? So that's what I mean. It takes money to make money. I was listening to this video the other day. This guy was saying that a lot of realtors don't know how much monetarily it takes to lead generate. And I think that's true.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
And I think that's true to a certain degree. I think that's true. You got to know how much money it takes, right? And what does these processes looks like. But actually,
Please
I know.
Leave your message for 24089873305.
What I do know for a fact is if you niche down, meaning you get so narrow on your data, you'll get more hits with a little marketing budget, literally. So for a long time, my marketing budget has been very minimal. And I have made, multiple 6 figures a year on that budget, but I haven't scaled bigger than that.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I haven't scaled bigger than that. And then a part of the reason why I haven't scaled bigger than that, because you're only going to get so far doing one thing. So it's like, okay, getting to the next level is going to take much more. So I'm blessed to be in a position to actually have something that works, that makes me a profit. And now it's like, okay, Barbara, you want to get to the next level. You want to help more people. It's going to take this much. It's going to take this. And then it's going to be more than what I think, right? So just getting your mind wrapped around what it takes, right? What it actually takes, and the energy that's needed, and the effort, and the grit, and the mental toughness, and the spirituality part of it, emotional support, being a parent, all of those things. However, but if this is what the path you want to go, this is the hello.
Hello?
Hey, I'm calling for Wilson. Is Wilson available?
No longer Wilson's number. Please delete this number from your database. I have been getting calls for Wilson since I got this number around 5 years ago.
I'm so sorry. My apologies. I'll definitely delete you from my list. So yeah, sometimes I forget my train of thought. I'm literally what you guys want to learn about me on this journey, this YouTube world, is I'm great at doing one thing at a time. I'm not good at multitasking. I could multitask, but I'm not good at it. So I literally just lost my train of thought when she answered the phone. Literally.
Leave your message for 24035544819.
Yeah, somebody get ready to head out. Probably get some Stardies or something. Feed my belly. Do this presentation. Have a great time talking to some great realtors and some investors. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, my company is Barnes Home Team. My company, we are the most reliable way to sell your property, your home, quick and easy. We can purchase your property cash. We can close really, really quickly on the property. And or if that doesn't work out, we have other options in that investing space. And we also have a team of realtors who can actually get your property sold fast as well, get it to the finish line. So I love what I do. I've been doing this business. Next year will be 10 years, and I'm ready to do more. I'm absolutely ready to do more business, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited because I'm not doing the business just for me. I want to bring people along with me along the ride. That's my calling. That's what God wants me to do. And that's absolutely what I will do.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Hey, Mr. Toomey, this is Barbara. How are you?
I'm good, Barbara. I'm trying to turn the corner. I got a buddy of mine that's a broker, and he's just putting on there coming soon, and his name is Tom Riley. I'll tell you what, Barbara, it's been an overwhelming job. I'm pretty much by myself, and that's been an overwhelming thing. But I turned the corner. I'm on the fourth quarter, and so with that being said, he's trying to help me, and his name is Tom Riley. He's over in Montgomery County. Oh, actually, he's in Bethesda, Barb. So I didn't know if you were interested in talking with him or whatever. But I didn't want to keep you, I didn't want to keep you hanging there. I just wanted to let you know what was happening.
Okay, yeah, all right, cool. I mean, I appreciate you letting me know. What's the condition of the property? Does it need work?
Yes, it does. We're going to sell it. We're going to sell it as is, Barb. The bones of the house are very good. They really are. Yes, it needs work inside, Barb. It really does. It's like I said, it's sell as is place.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people want to come in there and have it ready, but if you had somebody industrially that wants to do some things, it can be a nice little place. The fact that it's on the corner, and you got 9 schools within 2 miles. You got the 2 subways with the third one coming in. Access to all the 54.95. I don't have to tell you that. 2.95.
Yeah. No, I think so. Here's the deal. I mean, I'm an investor myself, so I purchased property, and I know we've been in contact for quite some time now. I just wanted to know, like, I know you do have an agent or a realtor, broker, whatever, working with you. However, considering the fact that I've been in contact and I'm interested, if I can, come to an agreement with you as far as price. I mean, I don't really need any commission from your broker or realtor, whoever you're working with. Is this something that you would consider, working with me if I can make a number work for you?
Yeah, and I think the best thing to do is to lay it out there and talk the language of someone who would take a house that as it is. I don't know if you would want to talk to him, Barb, but I didn't want to leave you hanging, and I appreciate you reaching out to me. I just want to, like I said, if with that being said, if he's going to set a price, I know, and like I said, it's been a long haul, but most of it is done. I have a few pieces that I'm going to sell. I'm not one that's going to have a estate sale and put a tag on it.
Right.
This is $5.
So do you know what he want to list it at? Like, where you guys going to list it at before I want it before it hits the market. So where you think?
Barb, here's the deal. Let me just say this to you. I lived there 60 years. My dad was a football coach at Florida State and at Maryland, and that's why we moved here. 60 years we've been in that house. All I'm going to say is this to you, Barb. I'm not trying to when you make a trade in baseball, you want the trade to be good for both parties. I'm not trying to get over or ask for too much. I just want to get, what it's worth. I would say in between you and me, it would be, mid 40s, somewhere there, 415. I'd like to get, Barb, I'd like to get at least 400 for that house, and then I know I'd be in range with what else is in the neighborhood. I don't want to just give it away, but at the same time, the bones of the house are very good, and the location is very good. So people are going to have to do in there, and happily and luckily, when we pulled up the carpet, it had wood floors, so that's a plus. But it needs work. It needs work, Barb. I'm an honest, straightforward guy. Somebody's going to have to get in there and put some work into it. It has 2 bedrooms. It only has 1 bathroom. It has a basement. It could be like a man cave to watch ball games and things like that. And we have, of course, the 2 floors. Kitchen's small. Looking at the house, Barb, I think that if someone was going to come in there, they would, like they do now, they would knock that wall down between the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. The kitchen is very small, but you need, if you wanted to, you need to see it, Barb. I can talk to it all I want, but
Yeah, for sure.
You need to, of course, you're going to see it, but I'm just saying that it's something that if you wanted to take a look at, certainly, I would think. I just think that the best thing to do, so he can talk your language. I'm not smart enough to I just shut up when he talks to me. I'm not one of those guys that thinks I know anything. So that's where I am. I don't want to win the deal. I really don't want to win the deal, Barb.
Yeah.
I just that's not me. I want to get out of there. I got things I want to do. I have a home in Gaithersburg, and again, without talking your ears off, that's where I am. And if you like his number to talk to him, I'll be happy to give it to you.
Yeah, I could definitely take his number down. I'm just saying between me and you, if I could,
I get it.
Because I know you're gonna get. I mean, it's gonna be competition, right? And I'm not. It is what it is, right? And I know that you're not trying to, you're not just trying to, you're fair. You seem like a really fair person. So what I'm saying is, if considering the fact that I've been in contact with you, I mean, if I'll send you guys my proof of funds just to show you that I'm serious. I'm really trying to buy property. If, like I said, I got to still do the research and see the house, whatever. If we can make this work at that number, I mean, of course I have to go through him. I'm not trying to circumvent him, No,
I understand. I had a guy come over the other day, a realtor that knew my mother, and she liked him. But this guy, he says, come on up right now. I said, listen, I don't want you. I said, I'm not off the back of the bus. I said, I negotiated contracts for baseball players for years. I got a lot of guys. Major leagues. I said, I traveled Korea, Japan, all the Latin American companies, and you're going to ask me to right now? He really turned me off. He was very aggressive. I said, he got mad. I said, were you ever a car salesman?
Oh, wow.
He got mad. Oh, yeah, I'm a straightforward guy. Yeah, I tell it like it is, But let me give you Tom Riley's number, Barb, just in case you'd like to call him. It's Riley. Tom Riley is 301. 351 3897. 3897.
Okay.
301 351 3897. And I appreciate you reaching out. That's why I wanted to call you back. You've been with me for a long time, and at that time I wish I could have told you more, because I got to tell you, Barb, my mother had so much stuff in there, and I had buddies that worked for that, hunks and stuff like that. They did a hell of a job. They really did. And I had another movers few months ago that my buddy owns Metropolitan Movers. They got all the furniture up out of there except for two pieces that have some value to it that I'm gonna, keep. But other than that, just about everything is out of there. So, feel free to call them. I mean, you two can talk a language
Yeah, for sure.
that I don't know, or really. So, with that being said, if you want to, give him a call, and he can save a lot of time.
Yeah.
He's an upstart guy too. I mean,
yeah,
he really is.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him. I just want to know that, I know you can't necessarily make a commitment. It seems like you can't without talking to him, which is fine. But if, like I said, I can meet you at that number, I just want to know, would you be willing to work with me? At the end of the day, you're going to make the decision of who's going to buy the house, right? And he's just an agent. So if I could make his job easy, he doesn't even have to go market the property. If I could buy it at that price, we can get this done. But again, I just would need your okay or your blessing, if you will. If I talk to my people and they say, hey, like, Barb, this is something that we can absolutely do. I just need your blessing on that.
Yeah, and I get it. And like I said, Barb, I most of the homes in that area, there's some going high that people did a hell of a job and redoing their houses and that. And I know what the houses are going for in that area, it's like the norm, correct me if I'm wrong, is about 400 to 450. I think that's the norm. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah.
Around there?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it is. And like I said, Barb, again, I'm not trying to get over on anybody. I'm not trying to win the deal. I just want to, get what it's worth. I know a lot of people that maybe want to flip it or know what work in construction. The thing about the house too that I'm just throwing out there at you too is it's one of the biggest yards in Hyattsville. The lady, the people next door put on an extension, like a sunroom. So with that being said, I'm just saying there's a lot that can be done there because there's a ton of property there, more so than I think maybe any on the houses there. It's a corner lot, so on and so forth. But you give him a call, Barb, and just talk to him and just say, hey. And I've had he's going to put it on coming soon. I have had quite a few calls. People can call and like you have that are interested in the home. And the way things are now, there's not a lot of property to be bought. People are looking. I don't think it's going to take long to sell this house because of that. But to make it easier for you, Barb, rather than go round and round, I think you would be better served or best served by talking with Tom. I really do. So,
okay, so
you feel comfortable.
Yeah, so Tom is going to make the final decision. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I would say he's going to say, okay, this is what I'm asking for the house, and I know he's a guy that you can talk to. He's a fair guy. He's an area guy that's been. He's familiar with Hyattsville. He knows exactly what he knows Hyattsville. He sold some houses over there, so he's familiar with it. In fact, he drove by and liked it, but of course, you got to go obviously inside, see what's going on. So that's where we are. That's where we are, honestly. And again, you stayed with me a long time, and I just wanted to let you know where we are at this point. So.
Got you. Okay, yeah, I'll give him a call, and hopefully we can make it happen.
Yeah, well, thank you, Barb. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate your interest, and God bless you, and we'll talk soon.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. Uh-oh. Oh, my dialer hung up. All right, guys. Well, that concludes today. Let me go get some food and get ready for this meeting. Bye.